What happens after you do YouTube for 100 days in a row? Let's find out. Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Harrison Marin, the Millennial Entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I want to share with you guys the results of 100 days of YouTube. Now, you guys might be thinking, well, Harrison, you said you're doing 120 videos. Why are you doing it 100? Well, I think 100 is a fair milestone. It is just over the 3-month mark. I've really started to get in the groove of making content pretty much every day. It's almost becoming like drinking a cup of coffee in the morning. It's something I have to do, right? It's a little later in the day here, but for the most part, it's something that I really either start my day doing or I'll record several videos one time, batch them, and release them over a couple days. That way I don't have to take time out of my day to make this content. Also, I apologize. I'm losing my voice right now. But I want to share with you guys what it looks like to do YouTube for 100 days so far. That is 100 videos. It has been 100 days, 100 complete days since February 21st when I embarked on this endeavor. And there's some really surprising information that totally blew my mind and I really didn't think was actually going to happen. Now, I've already talked about the compounding effect and how it could benefit your business. And quite honestly, if you make content every day, phenomenal. If you don't make content every day, that's okay too. But I want to share with you guys what the results of my findings and what it's been like on my journey. So let me share my screen here. And obviously we have the back end of YouTube. So pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely up. Now, 100 days later and actually I'm at over 200 videos now. If you guys want to take a look here, you'll be able to see, I have to shrink my page here, but you'll actually be able to see a little bit that it is 142 videos, but that's actually not the right number. The right number is actually on the channel where it'll tell you how many videos I currently have up there. So once this loads in, I don't need to see my intro. I've seen it about 1,000 times here, but 214 videos. Pretty cool. This is a plugin called TubeBuddy. There will be a link below if you guys want to check that out. It's basically a cool way to just see what channels people have and how many views they're getting. And the cool and interesting part is over the lifetime of my channel, I've gotten 16,500 views. So almost 17,000 people I've been able to help, which is incredible. But the craziest part is, if you really think about it, let's just take 16,000 people, right? So half of that is 8,000, right? And that means, or better yet, I mean, it just shows that most of my views, I'm just using round numbers here, views of 1,690 views in the last 30 days. I mean, most of my views, literally an eighth of my channel's views have come from the last 30 days, which is incredible because I would have never guessed that, but it's just creating content over and over and over again and having it work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now you might be thinking, well, why does any of that matter? I want to see what it looks like to be 100 days in. So obviously my content is probably not the most like exciting content in the world. I'm not buying people's houses like Mr. Beast or making video game content, but what I am doing is I'm helping people build their businesses and learn things that are going to help them build their business completely for free, right? There's no strings attached. There's no sales pitch coming. This is it. I just help people. This is everything that I've really wanted to know over the last couple years, and I've boiled it down to this. I've just been constantly teaching and giving away information. So I want to share with you guys some really interesting information. So currently I have 1,700 views, 171 more than normal, which is great. My watch time is up 4 hours over the last 28 days, and then my subscribers is up to 29. And it's been really weird with these like peaks and valleys, which is okay. But this number has been steadily over 100 views per 48 hours, which is great. That is a number that I'm super happy with. And it's actually funny, when I first started my journey, I was like, I'm going to have 1 million subscribers tomorrow. And that is the farthest thing from the truth. But the interesting thing is, I mean, the reach is good. It's 5% more than normal. My impression click-through rate's up 4%. My views is up 171 more than normal. And most of my content is being found through YouTube search. I'm absolutely dominating that area. Then you have browse features, channel pages, external, suggested videos, and other, right? So a majority of my content is from YouTube search, and that's okay. I want to help people that are searching for this. Now, I will make videos that are going to be probably hit the algorithm and be a little more viral in the near future, but I really wanted to have a good, solid user base, or better yet, solid video base and user base. I wanted to make sure that I had enough users that visitors and viewers that were going to come back and enjoy my content. So this all sounds cool. My engagement is down a little bit, right? Average view duration is down, but it will progressively go up. It's actually pretty funny. The less I work on my channel, the higher that view duration goes up. And then my audience has grown pretty significantly. So most of my viewers are new viewers. And then, so if you're watching this and you're a new viewer, I would really appreciate the subscribe and the follow. But I understand that not everybody wants to subscribe, and that's okay. There is a chunk of returning visitors that are watching a lot of my content. And then you'll see subscribers, right? Subscribers over time, which is great. But the interesting thing is, and that's really the overview of it. I mean, it's really boils down to that. Some of my more recent videos are starting to get some attention in the last 28 days. And like you have, this has been around for over a year now, right? This has been almost going on a year and a half. This is over a year now, but how to use AI to make better content is a video that's really starting to take off, and I really didn't do much promotion for this. I just kind of shared it out with some people and said, like, hey, here's some video, here's a video on how AI is working. Welcome to my channel. That's great. If this is up here, this means more new people are visiting my channel. But this is really cool. So discovered, find out who's visiting your website and get their info, right? How to set up a two-person podcast in the same room. So this is giving me ideas for content in the future. And the cool part is these videos were made in the last month, right? So and when I say in the last month, I mean literally these videos are a couple weeks old at best, which is pretty impressive to think about because they're already starting to show up. But this isn't the interesting part. What I actually want to show you guys is I started messing around with this the other day, and I thought it was really, really cool. What I did was I actually looked at, and maybe I could do it from here, but I went into the comparison, and I just did this, right? So in 2021, currently I have 8,500, and I'm actually going to grab a little snip of this because I think this is pretty interesting. 8,500 people or views. Watch time is 489 hours, which is insane to think about, and 142 new subscribers. Phenomenal. Super happy with those numbers. I mean, 142 new people who have subscribed and want to view my content over and over again. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate it. Once again, if you're not subscribed, really appreciate that as well. But the crazy part is we just broke the 6-month mark through the year, right? It is now June 2nd. The craziest part is if I change this number to 2020, I only have 109 subscribers on here. I have half the watch time, and I have close to the same views. The views were 8,500. Now they're 7,200 for the entirety of last year. That is a staggering difference between the 2 years. And I think that is something that a lot of people don't particularly look at. They think to themselves like, hey, I'm not growing, or I'm not growing as fast as I want. Well, you can only compare yourself to a certain period of time, and I think that a lot of people really struggle with the thought process of like, oh my God, I'm not getting the views that I really want. Now, disregard this one area here because this is one video that ended up going semi-viral right here in June. There was a video or this might have been one that I ran one ad to. But for the most part, I wish it wasn't so cut off, but for the most part, you can see that, I mean, it's pretty wild. You have 2019 versus 2020, and I actually want to change that comparison to 2020 and 2021, where you'll really start to see the major differences in the two channels. Now, granted, this one line makes it staggeringly small as far as a graph, but you could see here that views by video, this is consistently higher than it was last year, which is phenomenal. That is so cool to me. I think that a lot of people don't give themselves enough credit, and this is pretty cool too. I mean, you have some seriously large gaps in the blue, which is 2020, and the purple, which is 2021. And granted, yes, I did lose a couple subscribers here and there, which is fine. That's totally normal behavior for a channel, but the overwhelming majority is higher than it was last year, and that's the information I wanted to share. There are more people watching my content this year. There's more subscribers this year, and consistent. And I mean, just to think about it back to back, it's kind of wild to think that I had 142 subscribers already this year, and I only had 109 last year. Now, is that number going to double? I hope it triples, quadruples. I hope I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. But either way, I mean, that's a tremendous amount of information for you to take in. So I think a lot of people get really discouraged when they're starting a channel or they're starting a blog or starting a business, right? And every year compounds. If I threw in the towel right now on my business or my YouTube channel or my blog, it won't grow anymore. It will grow for a little bit, but after a while, it's going to peter out and it's going to be done. right? But if I keep going and keep going and keep going, success is almost inevitable, right? It's how long can you keep going? Because at some point or another, your name is just going to be thrown around because you either do a good job or people really like your services or products, whatever that may be for you and your business. It's just giving it time. It's giving it the time to grow, right? I refer to business a lot as SEO, going to the gym, but really growing a business and growing a YouTube channel is like planting a seed, right? You have to keep giving it water. You have to keep giving it a bit of content. You have to keep giving it and giving it and giving it. But at a certain point, that plant becomes so resilient, it's almost impossible to kill, right? You'd have to go an extended period of time without adding any content, any value to anybody for it to die. So that's kind of like this YouTube channel. I think it's really, really cool. I've been making a lot of content. I've been really enjoying the process. I've been really enjoying the diving down and digging, but this has been my 100-day update. I hope you guys found value in this. I know it's probably not the most exciting video, but the fact that I get to document this and share it with you guys and show you guys like, wow, I'm almost 50 people higher than I was last year, and we're just breaking the 6-month mark now, which is pretty crazy. There you go, 142 versus 109 for the whole year. I mean, that is pretty wild. So if I keep growing at this rate, at a certain point, some of my videos are going to go viral, and those are going to be the videos that help gain more and more subscribers to my channel, and it'll just keep going and going and going for years and years to come. And now that I have a rock solid base of 200 videos for people to watch at any hour of the day, answering a variety of different questions, this just makes my life so much easier. It makes YouTube's life so much easier, and I'm showing YouTube that I am a valuable contributor to their community. So I hope this video helps. I hope that if you're thinking about starting YouTube, don't get disgruntled, right? You got to do it for a long period of time. It's like watering a seed. Nobody gets instant success year after year after year. I mean, Mr. Beast put out a video not that long ago of a video that he recorded, I think 5 years or 3 years earlier, and he just talks about how he had a couple hundred subscribers or a couple thousand subscribers, and he's consistently working more and more and more to get to where he wants to be. And now look at him. He's huge, right? You're never going to get success overnight. No, there's no such thing as success overnight, but what there is success by doing over and over and over again. And by at that point or another, you are going to have a crazy amount of success, especially on a blog or a YouTube channel where you can hit thousands of people all the time. So I hope this video helps. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some value out of it. Maybe I gave you guys a little positive encouragement, right? If I did, please leave a comment down below. Or if you're thinking about starting a channel and you have questions, please leave a comment down below. I've done a tremendous amount of research on YouTube. I'm by no means an expert, but I have witnessed, I've seen, I've learned quite a bit of information. So other than that, I'll see you guys later.